me about liberal thoughts, liberal way of thinking. Towards the end of the 60s, the liberal way of thinking began to take over. Rather than in a military mindset as it had been for years, everyone doing national service, people all being in the military at some point, most people having fought in the Second World War. And it went from this sort of military setup and back to Civvy Street, and then a dose of liberalism thrown in there. I'm talking about stuff like abortion, gay people, health and safety perhaps. Just maybe evening out things, evening out unfair things, and making nasty things illegal, and trying to do something for the human side of the equation and not just the profit side, and that was the sort of aim of the liberalism. Free thought, not being told what to do all the time, not being ruled by an authority. And I guess it's how history is. You see pendulums going, and the liberal pendulum gone up to the end, and it seems to be swinging back now quite quickly. When you see all the people in the world, the world leaders, Trump or Putin, May, Duterte from the Philippines, Kim Jong. You've just got a bunch of clowns there again, like the same bunch of clowns they had when the Second World War started, like Stalin and Hitler, Mussolini, all these clowns who have got to where they are by being populist, got on the stage, and in the end the stupid ideas screwed everyone up. And that's why I've always been a fan of the EU, because all these countries in Europe were at one point at each other's throats and killing each other, and for the last 50 years it's pulled more together till it almost became like one big country, and that's really good. It was a nice thing, I think. And now I'm just wondering what is Trump's agenda, because he's followed the Brexit, and I don't think he likes the EU one little tiny bit. And I read in the paper that he said to Macron, that asked him why don't he leave the EU. He was saying how good Brexit is, and he was the first one to take May. And I think he's wanting to dismantle the EU for his own strange reasons. I don't know what they are, his strange reasons. Probably something to do to take it back to the same time as it was in the Second World War, and the Second World War type scenario is once again conceivable. Maybe that's the idea. But it's still worrying, especially when you think of all the people who put in a lot of suffering to win these laws for people, and then suddenly it's all getting turned back again. And it almost seems like maybe being liberal for too long makes you schlapp, makes you soft in the head or something. Like a football team that gets paid too much money and they're not hungry anymore, and they lose the matches because they've been swigging champagne and eating oysters for years, and they can't run about on the pitch like wild men anymore because they got too civilised. Maybe that's part of it. Or in the case of America, it's just